All right, good morning, Raptors families. Welcome back to Jacksonville to the Community First Igloo, where your Raptors are up at the butt crack of dawn this morning to play the home team here, the Jacksonville Junior Icemen, and game 2 of this tournament. For anybody complaining about having to get up this early to watch hockey, just think about us. We had to get up at like 6 to get over here, to get the team here in time. Well, we got our coffee. Shout out to Kevin Bledsoe for picking up Dunkin' coffee and hot cocoa for everyone. Hopefully that coffee starts to kick in and we wake up a little bit. It's your Raptors, though, who are going to have to wake up this morning because this Junior Iceman team is solid, likely the team to beat here in this tournament. They actually took a 7-2 victory last night over the Golden Bears. So any team that puts up 5 more goals than the Golden Bears needs to be taken seriously. Going to have Emma Russell starting in net this morning after a great job and a shutout by Pappas yesterday. I think that win extended our season record to 14-8, somewhere in there. Puts us in a pretty good spot there, right about halfway through this season. It's good to see some of the hard skating and passing yesterday, but you better believe the Raptors are going to have less time and space this morning against this team. They're going to have to pick up that level of play at a much quicker pace. Potentially more physical as well. So we'll be underway here in about 15 seconds. Signaling the end of the warm-up period. Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Here we go. Spectacles, wallet, and watch. I did already.
Just being funny?
The long way to go. No?
Let's do this. This hot cocoa is the best thing that's happening all morning.
The hot cocoa is?
So good.
Raptors families are thrilled with this hot cocoa.
You get it all cleaned up?
Actually, more fans in the stands for the Raleigh Raptors than there are for the Jacksonville Junior Icemen. Interesting. All right, and we're underway. Oh, nice. Good job by Quimby there to intercept the pass right through the slot, firing it on net. Wake that goalie up early. He made a good save, but I like the heads-up play. Raptors did a good job of using their points yesterday. Got a few goals from our defensemen. And, We did that just now, and we actually fumbled the puck on the point. That's the only danger in that scenario, but coming back the other way. Russell makes a great save. Can you see okay? Now we got Shabbat, Snyder, Flood line with Slater. Sega back on D. Sega chips one behind the net. And that one comes out to the point for Flood. Flood doesn't get there in time. And we're back around the net. Slater brings it this way. Snyder battles for it on the blue line. Icemen pick it up and turn to come right back in. Great poke check there by Seguin. Slater comes away with it. Slater looking up the ice. They're trying to get it to Shabbat. And the Icemen take over and bring it this way. Now we're up the ice to Shabbat. They're going to give no icing on that one. But the Icemen control it. They try to get it out of the zone. And White sends it in, comes out now to Moore. Moore winds up for a clapper, kind of whiffs on it. Silcott turns to fire one. He had Shabbat right there to the left, but he put it on net. Deflected into the corner. Big hit. Silcott goes down. And we're coming back this way. The defensive pairings here are going to have to be on their toes, as already the Icemen have showed quite a bit of speed as they're coming into the zone. Silcott with the puck now, left side of the ice, looks up to Cammers. They collapse on him, so he does the right thing, gets it over the red line and punches it deep, skates hard for it. There he goes. Shot by Silcott. Deflected, saved. Cammers tries to collapse on that one and poke it in, but the goalie freezes the puck. So from the Bledsoe, Silcott, Cammers line, we see a lot of good activity early. That's good to see. Hernandez now with Schulteis, Quimby. Ezel holds the point, or holds the puck in the zone here. Just for a second, though, the Icemen take over and send it deep. Ezel battling for it, tries to go up the strong side. Chips out to Quimby. Quimby gets it over the blue line. Looking up to Schulteis. Icemen take over. Good back check there by Hernandez. Going to be offsides. Good pressure there by Hernandez as the Icemen try to control the puck and set something up in the offensive zone. Seguin Slater back on D. Slater chips it up to Schulteis. Loses it. Ooh, Quimby again picking off passes. Hernandez gets it, right into the heels of the referee. Defense looks for a reset here. They get it up. Off the boards to Schulteis. Went just a little long. I like that puck movement, though. That was a good thought. Icing is going to bring this one back down. So 5 minutes in and no score yet. Pretty decent start for both teams. We'll see if they can settle down a little bit and get something going here. Shabbat, Flood, Snyder. Slater and Seguin. Snyder turns and fires one. Deflected into the corner. This is goalie, their goalie, and it's number 22, it looks like, 29. Worth noting in case we have to face them again. We'll know which goalie they have on the ice. Good job by Sega. Holding the point there. Snyder on the back check. Picks it up. Uses his feet. Now we got a little bit of an opportunity here. And that puck really awkwardly kind of bounced loose in the slot. Oh, Raptors center one. Shab it over to Snyder. And that one went off of his skate, but I like the movement of the puck here. Shabbat about picks off a pass there from the D to D. And eventually comes away with it. He's got to wait for Flood to come out of the zone. Flood's out. Snyder's got the puck. He turns and fires one. And saved by the goalie. I like to see the offensive attack, though. Good energy. Good pressure. Good heads up hockey. Cutting off passing lanes. Let's see if they can keep this up. Nice one-timer. Face-off won by Bledsoe right over to Silcott. Silcott with the one-timer saved by the goalie. Again. So Bledsoe pretty consistent with that face-off right over to Silcott. Couldn't get the shot off that time. Moore now turns and fires one. Goes into the corner. White decides to step up, pinch, turns and fires one. That one just wide of the net. Bledsoe in the opposite corner. Loses it, and the Icemen send it around to White. White fires one. Save. Back into the corner. Oh, back to White. He loses that one on the blue line, though, and now Moore is getting pressure.
Offside.
Oh, come on! Offsides by a mile.
Offside.
Sorry, that was me reacting to what I believe was a bad call. All right, White now battling in the corner. Iceman trying to set up. White takes it away. Good job by Sidney. White, you got Silcott looking up the cameras and Bledsoe. 3-on-2, Bledsoe on the right side. Turns, centers it over to Silcott. Oh, the Icemen pick off that pass. And we're coming back this way.
Yes, good job.
And that player there, number 58, looks to have some hands and some speed. You have to watch that guy as the game continues. Back to Ezel. Ezel's got pressure, so he sends it up looking for Schulteis. Again, Quimby passing. Oh, picking off that pass. And the rep just learned what offsides is. I'm just glad they didn't score. That would have been bad if they scored.
No, I'd have been on the ice.
Oh, you would have been on the ice? I'd have been on the ice. That's what she says. I'd have been on the ice. Here we go.
Come on, G. Get back, get back, get back.
Iceman with some momentum on the left side of the ice. They center one. Couldn't get a shot off. And the Iceman lose it. Hernandez chases. Loses it. They send it up the ice. Looks like the defensive change there is going to give Sega an opportunity to set something up. He looks up for Hernandez. Couldn't find him. And now Seguin back behind the ice, behind the net. And sends one dangerously through the middle. But fortunately, they couldn't get a stick on it. Here we go. Up, 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 up. Schulteis all alone with 3 players. And they remind him that this is a checking game. And they send him flying. Schulteis goes down and he hops off the ice. Now they are going to call a high stick. I'm not sure if it's a makeup call or what what they're doing here, but all right, hey, they must have had a high sticking.
2 minutes or a minute and a half?
And it's going to be a 2-minute penalty, giving the Raptors their first power play of the game. whole gaggle of Golden Bears players are sitting right here in front of us watching this game, trying to scout out their opponent for tomorrow's big matchup between the Raptors and the Golden Bears. Seguin holds the point, looking for Shavit in the corner. Back to Seguin. Seguin now with the puck, turns and fires one. Tries to get the deflection by Shavit, and the goalie made the save. Icing is the call. .132 left on the Raptors power play. Shavit lines up with Snyder to his right. He's got Slater and Seguin behind him and Bledsoe to his left. That one comes out to Snyder, who puts it on net quickly. Caught the goalie by surprise, but the goalie made a very reactive drop save, chipping that puck off and over to the corner post, and then freezes the puck. Shavit again lines up. Oh, Shavit. Yeah! Woo! I think that was Shavit. I know Bledsoe was in there helping him out. After that face-off, a quick shot on goal, a save, and then poked it right past the goalie on the rebound opportunity. It looks like Bledsoe was the one that got that one. And the Raptors strike first. White now with the puck in the defensive zone. He gets it out. Schulteis, Quimby battling for it. Quimby comes away with it. And now, quick shot there by Hernandez. Good hustle there by Quimby. Getting that puck into the zone. Took a hit along the boards there, but it wound up with an offensive opportunity for Hernandez. So, good teamwork. Oh, that puck comes out barely. So White now scrambling. Oh, he ice. He takes the puck himself and then turns and fires one. A little high, but great job by White to control that puck. Here he is again with a lower shot this time, trying to get it off the deflection there by Schulteis. And then shot on goal, backhand by Hernandez. Centers one over to Quimby. Quimby puts one on the net, but the goalie deflects it up and over. White comes away with it, left side. Good hard shot. Now White, our defenseman, is battling behind the net. Schulteis covers that position and then puts that puck back in the corner. Now Schulteis is relieved and he goes back into position. White back on the point. Loses the zone. Looking for some help here. Hernandez, Quimby, Schulteis working together. Schulteis has the puck right in the slot. Fires one. Save by the goalie. I'd like to see the offensive attack there by the Raptors. Good puck movement. Bledsoe, Silcott, Cammers line up with Ezel and Jenkins. Ezel in a dangerous area. Thankfully gets it out. Up to Bledsoe. Bledsoe looking over to Silcott. Silcott comes alone, comes away with it. Couldn't get that shot off. That pass. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Cammers back door. Good reaction by the goalie, and it got saved. That was a good pass from Bledsoe up to Silcott, and then actually hit Silcott in the chest. So as he's trying to get that puck to his feet, that's when he lost it. But almost had a pretty clear breakout opportunity there. A breakaway opportunity. All right, back to the current play at hand. You got Ezel battling on the point. Gets it over to Silcott, but that one crossed the blue line, so that's going to be offsides. I'm liking the sheer quantity of names that I'm calling out so far in this broadcast. It seems like a good team effort by the Raptors. Slater, very quick hard pass there to Sega, who wasn't quite ready for it. And Slater now controls the puck and centers it in a very dangerous area. And that one just deflects off of the top of Russell's helmet and barely goes up and over. So that would have been a dangerous turnover that resulted in a goal there for the Raptors. So they dodged a bullet. Now Shabbat, speaking of bullets, he's got Snyder on the right. He loses it. Chips up to Slater on the point. Kicks it to his blade. Puts it in behind the net for Flood. Flood's chasing hard in the corner now for it. Flood comes away with it and sends it the other way. Now you got Snyder trying to get possession. Good puck battle. And that one comes out to Sega. Slater up to Shabbat. These Raptors are really finding each other tonight, or today. So far, anyway. They're going to call a hook here, and based on the reaction of the junior Iceman, that's going to be on the junior Iceman. So, the Raptors, so far, 1 for 1 on the power play. Let's see if they can do it again, as they're going to have their second power play of the game with 1 minute remaining in the first period. Hernandez lines up. Quimby, White, and Moore, along with Schulteis as well. Moore over to White. White looks up for Hernandez. Left side of the ice. He loses it. Schulteis is there to help out, but still goes back to the Iceman defender. Iceman, right side of the ice. Raptors have a man advantage. They need to collapse on that guy. And now Moore looks for his options. He's got Quimby, who chips it up and out of the zone. Schulteis needs to get on his wheels and get there. Man, let's go, guys. White chips it up for Hernandez. Quimby's there to help out. Sends that one into the corner. And that, they look kind of tired there on that power play so far. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come in regards to fatigue. But not quite the hard skating that we're used to seeing on a power play opportunity in a first period. So we'll see what they do here. Maybe they'll change it up and get a different line out there to finish off the next minute of this power play opportunity. After 1, your Raptors are up 1-0. Okay, just don't forget about the clock. Or give it to Juju.
Juju just asked me who was winning.
Juju me.
She's like, are our boys on?
It's a glimpse of some of the Raptors faithful working hard. Really struggling this morning, you can tell. All right, Raptors coming at you from right to left now, as they do go for a line change here, and they put Shabbat out to center up this power play line with Bledsoe to the left and Snyder to the right. Slater and Seguin still on the ice, back on D. That one goes back to Slater. Slater goes strong side up to Snyder. Snyder looks up to Shabbat. Couldn't settle that one on his blade, but Bledsoe's there to chase in hard. And then Shabbat follows up and kind of held up there. And the Raptors come away with it. Slater now with some moves. And now they're going back the other way. Sega with a great poke check. If Sega wasn't there, that was going to be a 1-on-0 breakaway going back the other way. So great job by Seguin, extending his stick and staving off that opportunity for the junior Iceman. Snyder sends it in. Bledsoe chasing into the corner. Comes out to Sega. Sega at the point. Turns, fires one. Oh! Shabbat gets a stick out there for the deflection. It was a great deflection. I think he just took too much energy off of the puck because it settled and then it trickled toward the net just slow enough that the goalie could make the save. But I like that shot and deflection there. He's got a good stick. All right, Icemen controlling the puck now on our offensive zone. They fire one on Russell. Blocker save into the corner. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Oh, great save by Russell as the Icemen get a 1-on-0 opportunity, low slot. And now we got 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Shabbat tries to get it up to Bledsoe, but that defender was fast. Bledsoe centers it back over to Shabbat, but that pass is picked off. Now we got some D-to-D passing. Slater loses it. Takes his eye off the puck right before it gets to him. And another breakaway for the Icemen, but Russell makes a great save. Now we got Shabbat. Whoa, no! That's going to be offsides. Snyder was just barely offsides. We had a 3-on-1 there. And Shabbat had speed. I like the way that looked. But offsides is offsides. Good hustle, though. Good speed, back and forth play. Close game. Bledsoe lines up for this face-off with Silcott to the left, Cameras to the right. Icemen come away with it. And they poke it into the zone. Moore is back, working behind the net, trying to get possession. Sidney White in the corner now, battling for it. Comes away with it. Takes one and fires it up to Silcott, who tries to chip it up to Cameras. That pass is intercepted. And White pokes it out into the zone, forcing the Icemen to reset. They turn it over. Moore's there. He turns it over. And Silcott on the forecheck gets the puck, wins it into the corner and loses it, but good pressure there by the Raptors after losing the puck. No icing. Moore back behind the net. They're collapsing on him. He tries to go up to Silcott. Silcott with the puck now, left side of the ice. Oh, looking up to Bledsoe. A little miscommunication, though, as Bledsoe was coming right to left, and he got that puck just behind Bledsoe. So that's a offsides. Like to see the puck movement. They just didn't quite connect on that one. Hernandez lines up with Quimby to his left. He's got Schulteis to the right. Jenkins tries to push it forward into the zone, but that pass is deflected. And then now Jenkins takes an opportunity just to clear the zone here as Quimby is there to chase. Ezel, now that they're back in the zone. Ezel battling for it. He gets it up and over the defenseman's head. And both teams trying desperately to gain possession. The Icemen come away with it. They turn and fire a nice backhand shot against Russell, but she makes the save. Hernandez rims it around. Looking for Quimby. Quimby throws a big hit. And down go the Icemen. What a good hit by Quimby. And that's going to be icing coming back this way, but love to see the physicality there. Defensive zone face-off. Shabbat's going to take this one. He's got Snyder to his right and Flood to the left. That one comes out to Jenkins, right in the slot. He chips it into the corner there to get rid of it. Now you got Ezel reversing it the other way over to Snyder. Snyder gets the puck on it just in time to get it up to Shabbat. And Shabbat brings the puck up the ice. Icemen chip it out, making the Raptors reset here. Snyder finds Shabbat. Shabbat loses it. Good pressure by the Icemen there. And now they're coming back the other way. They turn and fire one on Russell, who makes another great save. So a dangerous dangerous attack there by the Icemen, but once again, Russell steps up. Shabbat lines up. This one goes forward up to Shabbat. He's coming up the right side, goes to the middle, back to the right. Loses it. Snyder didn't quite get there in time. And now Russell comes out and freezes the puck after a really slow, dangerous, trickling puck progresses down the ice. 8:28 left in the second. So we're about halfway through this game here, and the Raptors holding a 1-0 lead. They're going to put Seguin in the box here. It looks like I didn't see the call, but maybe a trip. It had to be a trip on that, or interference. So as Sega was skating with the Iceman there, chasing that puck, the Iceman player went down, and I think that potentially they called Sega here on a trip, or it may have been interference. But either way, he's going to serve for that one. Iceman with a shot there, saved by Russell. That puck comes out, and now they're controlling it in their own zone, setting something up. Slater. Backhands one blindly right in the slot. And that one goes right to the Iceman. Fortunately, they didn't get a shot off. And Slater and White both working hard, scrambling to break up that play. Player goes down. No trip, thank goodness. And Slater looks up to Hernandez. Hernandez chips one back over to Slater, but pass is intercepted, and they got to be careful, being the Icemen have a power play here. It's coming back this way. White sends one up to the point. Their defender is there to hold it. Now we're in the corner. White again up to the middle. Good D-to-D pass in there. They turn and fire one high over the net. Good physical play there by Slater. But the Iceman, the ref has his hand in the air. That's going to be another penalty on the Raptors as the Iceman goalie heads to the bench. This is a 6-on-5 here for a minute as the Raptors are trying to get possession. They finally do. They're going to send Slater to the box here. I'm sorry, Hernandez. Nope, Slater, I was right. I don't like the way that he's talking to the scorekeeper.
Let's go, Raptors!
He's going to the bench. This might be a 2-10. So that's likely a roughing or a hit from behind here. They're going to give him 4 minutes here. This is a double minor. That's not good. So Raptors now going to have to fight this off for a full 4 minutes of the 6.5 that are remaining in this period. So it's interesting as the pace of play picks up and we have a good back and forth game against this team. We're going to have to make sure we keep our heads on our shoulders and not give them opportunities like that. So it's 5-on-3 actually for another 8 seconds until the first penalty is over. Emma Russell. Oh no, yes. Russell makes the save, tries to freeze it, couldn't get her glove on it. And that puck chipped out right in front of the net. Thankfully, she was able to get her stick out on it and and poke it into the corner, but that was dangerous. The first penalty is over, so now we got 3:35 of a 5-on-4. That we got to fight off. This is Bledsoe who wins it back to Hernandez. I'm sorry, Rizel. And Moore is there. Bledsoe comes away with it, sends it up the boards and out of the zone. So now we got Schulteis on the forecheck. And the Icemen coming back this way. Oh no, they're gonna call something here. I don't like this. They're gonna put Ezel in the box. Ezel made a clean hit on this female player here, number 26. And then they called interference. He made the hit, and I think as she was getting up, he held her down or something. But he was interfering with her ability to play the puck after the hit. So he's obviously frustrated because it was a good, clean hit. But either way, the Raptors now have a full 2 minutes of a 5-on-3 that they got to fight off. Let's just put them in a very precarious spot. Jenkins in the corner, loses it. They need to set up their structure here. Oh, thankfully that puck comes out of the zone. That puck came out of the zone on that D-to-D pass. So that's going to force the Icemen to come out of the zone and get this thing set up. Hopefully Bledsoe can win this one back to his D, and then we can get it down the ice to buy some more time. He does. That goes up to Jenkins, who does send it down the ice. We're hoping for a deflection there.
Come on, Rap!
No deflection. So
Let's go, guys! Come on, strikes!
that's going to go back into the defensive zone then. Same thing here. Bledsoe lines up for this face-off with Jenkins right in front of the net. And Sega back on D. And that ended about like you thought it might. That goes over to the left defender, who sends one on net really hard. Good high shot. And makes this a tie game, 1-1. That's an unfortunate series of events there. A couple of bad calls and then odd man advantage.
Still a 5-on-3, I think.
How did we get 5-on-3?
Still 5 no, because the first penalty expired on the first penalty expired on.
The first penalty is a double minor,
So it's still 5-on-3 actually.
so that doesn't clear. And this is going to stay
They called a double minor on,
5-on-3.
so that goal expires the first double minor. So it's still
Let's go, Raptors!
Consensus here is based on the order of events and the fact that we had the double minor first. Then that's the penalty that we're fighting off, and therefore we're not going to clear the other one on that goal. So we're still 5-on-3 here. Kind of a real janky series of events here in the second that led to that goal.
Go, Raptors!
Hopefully we can settle down and get back to normal hockey here. So that's White battling in the corner. He sends one up the ice. Again, icing coming back into our zone. Good thought by Sidney White though. A good pass up and out of the zone to Hernandez. We just couldn't get there in time. I thought we may have got a stick on it, but Guess not. So that one comes out of the zone. Nice and slow like. Hernandez gets that one out on a backhand up to the point. Good hard shot by the defender. Blocker saved by Russell. Goes all the way up to the point. And now they got a man right in the slot with no defender there. And thankfully they couldn't get the puck over to him. Great job by White and Moore on that penalty kill. Raptors are going for a change as Sega, Quimby, and Jenkins are representing the Raptors for the next 24 seconds. Quimby has pressure on the point. Oh, couldn't get his stick on it. And the Icemen maintain possession. They accidentally send the puck out of the zone. Self-inflicted wound there. Quimby battling for it. Now you got Sega battling for it up on the blue line. That's going to be offsides as the Icemen chip it up over the blue line. 7 seconds left on the 5-on-3.
Go Raptors!
Quimby wins it back over to Sega. Sega right to Jenkins in the middle of the ice. That's a dangerous spot to play with the puck. We got to get it off of our blade quick. And now the Raptors send Schulteis in. And we're at 5-on-4 hockey for 20 more seconds. Icemen fire one. Good save by Russell. 9 seconds left on this kill. And if we can fend off this next 9 seconds, then I'm actually okay with the fact that we only gave up a 1 goal on a full 4 minutes of a 5-on-3. Shot by the Iceman, deflected down low but wide of the net. Full strength hockey. Schulteis in the corner, looks up to Quimby. He's got him. Quimby makes a nice move, looks up to Hernandez, but Hernandez had no idea that puck was coming. That comes out of the zone. We're clear. He enters right to left. Quimby's there to help out. Makes another move, goes down. Sega is there to help out. Oh, good deflection there by Schulteis. Whoa, you're not going to call that? Come on. Be consistent.
Play clean hockey.
Let's go.
Sandman, go.
Thankfully, they did put a player in the box, and we got our 5-on-4. So I'm glad to see that consistency.
What are we doing here?
They're calling it pretty tight.
Delay the game!
All right, everybody's got this figured out now. Raptors with a power play. That shot goes on net, so no icing. Slater now, loses control of the puck. Schulteis, wake up, get there. Here we go. Now Schulteis has some speed. He chips it up to Quimby. Quimby turns and tries to get a shot off, but a good poke check from behind as they lift his stick.
Let's go Raptors!
And the Raptors need to take advantage of this opportunity here. With 2:23 left in the second, they've got a minute and a half of a power play. They need to settle down and get some good hard shots on net. Hernandez, Schulteis, back to Slater. Slater turns and fires one. Shot is blocked. That comes back out to Slater. Slater shoots another one. This one comes out to Schulteis, who backhands one over to Hernandez in the corner. He centers that one for Quimby. Couldn't get a shot off. And now the Icemen chip it up and out of the zone. Seguin is there, controls the puck, looks up to Quimby, but that was kind of an awkward body position for Quimby to receive that puck. And the Icemen center one right in front of Russell, but couldn't get his shot off. And Russell makes the save as it trickles slowly right to her. A little bit of pushing and shoving there around the net, and this is where the Raptors really have to be careful because they've still got a minute of a power play here. We don't want to give that up. Shabbat wins that one over to Snyder. Snyder got speed, goes to the right side of the ice. It's on his backhand. Oh, he loses it. That's okay. Moore is there to help out and keep that puck in the zone. Bledsoe centers one, looking for Shabbat. Sidney White creeps in. Loses it. Comes out of the zone. Snyder's there to help out. Snyder over to Moore. Moore loses it. Now Shabbat battling on the right side. Needs to get out of the zone. They got jammed up there, so Moore sends it into the corner. Snyder's in the chase. White comes away with it, turns and fires one wide of the net. He needs to keep his head up when he's looking at that, when he's shooting. Because I think he shot it right where he was looking. Uh-oh. Icemen with a breakaway, and they score! So I love to see the offensive attack by our defensemen. But as the defenders are on the left side of the ice taking hard shots, we definitely have to cover the middle of the ice, especially on the blue line, because as that thing chips out, if they've got a winger over there ready and he's got speed, he's going to do what they just did. And with that breakaway, it is a 1-2 game. So, unfortunately, a shorthanded goal for the Icemen. Give them the 1-goal advantage. And we're back to full-strength hockey now. 38 seconds left in this period before the Raptors will have a minute to talk this one over. Bledsoe with the puck, left side of the ice, looks up, trying to find Silcott. Off Silcott's blade, chips into the zone, he chases it. Bledsoe is there. That comes over to Cammers. Oh, Cammers with a great shot on net. And he had that goalie beat, but I think it sailed just wide. But that was a good look for the Raptors. And that was good to see that puck make it to Cammers, who was right there in front of the net. So good positioning by Cammers. And a little bit of chirping going on. I don't know why, but a little bit of chirping. That's frustrating. Like the whole team is out on our side of the ice. That's really odd. That was Slater. Slater had a
double minor. So when they scored, just the first minor expired.
but the 4-minute call was on Slater, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was that hit in the corner down here.
Yeah, I mean, they must have just called roughing.
Oh, that was Ezel. That was the roughing behind the net. Ezel had the hit down here on the boards. Yeah.
I feel like rough.
Yeah. Ezel's was just interference.
Yeah, because.
Seemed aggressive. You're fine.
All right, well, hopefully they just keep it clean, play bottom five.
See you.
Just win the third, right?
All right. Let's see what these Raptors have in them, because it's a 1-goal deficit going into the third. And we got 13 minutes on the clock. This one comes back into the zone. Slater chases it into the corner. Russell covers that one.
shouldn't have left my spot.
With that?
I said it shouldn't have left my spot.
All right, the Icemen controlling the puck in the zone.
Gotta hustle.
One's in the corner. And now they're behind the net. They're bringing it out in the middle. Thankfully, nobody there. That goes out to the point. They turn and flip one up and over the net. Move your feet. Let's get to the puck, boys. And you can tell they're starting to slow down a little bit. Hernandez chips one up, and they hold the line. Quimby comes away with it. He's looking for Schultz. That pass is deflected and couldn't settle on Schulteis's stick, so he couldn't get a shot off, but it was a good thought. Now Schulteis chips one back to Quimby. Slater comes away with it, turns and fires one right into the glove of the goalie. But a little bit of energy there, a nice little push by the Raptors. And now the Shavit-Snyder Flood line comes out with Moore and White back on D. Uh-oh. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those no-look blind backhand passes. Thankfully, we came away with it. Good back check there by Snyder. Snyder uses his foot, gets it up to his blade. Shavit back to Snyder. Snyder tries to get it on his forehand and couldn't get the shot off. Sidney White comes away with it. He does turn and fire one. Oh, that one is blocked and comes out of the zone. Uh-oh. And now the Icemen turn and fire one. Good save by Russell. They had a rebound opportunity too, but sailed just wide. And in desperation, Moore finds the glass and gets that one out of the zone. So now Shavit. Oh, he hadn't even gone in yet. They're going to call icing. Now the Raptors go for a line change. Back to the Bledsoe, Silcott, Cammers line with Jenkins and Winnie Zell back on D. Silcott comes away with it. Left side of the ice, chips it over to the middle. Pass is intercepted. And defense was pinching a little bit, giving the Icemen an opportunity here. They try to center it, but they passed it 4 feet in the air. Oh, looking up to Silcott. Cammers over to Silcott, just ahead of him. But I like the puck movement. Jenkins throws a hit there on the boards. Now Ezel battles behind the net. Good job by Bledsoe blocking that shot. Jenkins throws another hit. They still have the puck, though, behind the net. Good job by Silcott intercepting that pass. Needs to get it up the ice. Up the ice. Bledsoe kicks it over. Oh! That puck comes over to Silcott, who sends it right back over to Bledsoe in front of the net. But he couldn't get that stick down in time for the shot. I like to see that movement, though, that chemistry, that trying to find each other at that speed right in front of the net. You keep that up, it's going to settle in the net. We'll find one. 9:45 left in the game. Hernandez lines up. He's got Schulteis to the right, Quimby to the left. Sega loses that one, but helps get it back. Slater. Oh, no. Sega. Uh-oh. Okay, it came out. That came out. Schulteis. Come on, go. Stay on it. Hernandez looks over to Sega. And the Raptors, I like the passing, but it's a bit much right now. They're trying a little too hard. Hard skating to the puck, boys. Every puck.
Let's go, Raps! Move your feet!
Come on, Carl, let's go.
Especially in the third period, down by 1. Better to have 2 of them on it than 2 of them staring at it, thinking the other one's going to be on it. Shabbat is offsides. Shabbat over to Snyder. Moore steps in, loses it, and we're coming back this way. Thankfully, White was there to help out. And eventually it goes up to Flood. Flood sends one. Whoops, there we go. On net. Goalie makes a save. And you can see the Raptors slowing down a little bit here as fatigue starts to set in. And the team that can keep that speed up the rest of this game is going to be the one that wins. Oh, Flood goes for a hard hit. Completely misses. Sending himself into the boards. And White's trying to get the puck out. They hold it in. Uh-oh. Great play by Russell as they send one on net. And she has to chip it into the corner. They need to chunk that thing out. There they go. No icing on that one. As I think it was White that chunked that one out. Ooh, big hit there in the corner. Flood and one of their players. They come away with it. Icemen. Somebody has to collapse on that puck, boys. Yeah, man. You can't give that player that much space. He walked 3 of our players into the zone. And now Bledsoe with a breakaway. Made a great move, but just didn't get it around that defender. I got a feeling if he did, that would have been a goal. 7 minutes left now. Jenkins. Uh-oh. Pass right through the slot. Intercepted. Silcott now needs to get it off his blade quicker because they are collapsing on us. Jenkins looks over to Cammers. Cammers loses it. It's getting a little sloppy here. And the Iceman with a great look there. Good save by Russell. Turn and fire another one. And another one. And that's going to be a goal. They're going to give him a goal on that one. And I got to be honest, you know, that looked like goaltender interference to me. We'll have to go back to the tape and take a closer look. But, you know, the way that's set up, though, all of our players were bunched up right in the middle, giving them almost a 3-on-0 opportunity. I mean, we almost deserved that one, honestly. So 3-1 now in favor of the Icemen. Offsides. Hernandez back to Sega. Oh, Sega chips it. Tries to get it out of the zone. Now he's taking business into his own hands. Left side of the ice. Comes in nice and hard and fires one. Pumpkin! Sega takes business into his own hands. Left side of the ice. Fires one and buries it. So now we're back to a 1-goal game. I was just about to call him out for making a bad pass, too.
Yeah, at least it was a clean goal.
I think he knew it, and he responded. That was great. There you go. Good play on that. So Seguin with good gap control, good poke check, and then good body contact. Uh-oh. Now, wraparound attempt is thwarted by Russell. as she makes the save and freezes the puck. Moore back behind the net. Backhands one up to Flood. Flood stops it with his skate and then looks up to Shabbat. Shabbat just couldn't get there. And the defender for their team turned and blasted it right at their coach. Missed him by about a foot. That would have been ugly if it hit the coach. He blasted that thing right into their bench. So now the Raptors are in the offensive zone for a faceoff here. Shabbat lines up with Flood to his right. White and Moore behind him. Let's see where he goes with this one. Right over to Flood. Flood chips one up and over the net. Good job by White. Aggressive play there. Trying to hold the point. But it comes out. Uh-oh. Here we go. White's got the puck. Looks up to Flood. He's got Flood. Get there, get there, get there. That one comes out. So a good hustle by Flood, but they just chipped that one out of the zone. And Hernandez, Schulteis, Quimby line takes the ice.
Let's go, Raptors!
1 goal game, 5 minutes left. Do or die time right here. As you can see all the Golden Bears players right in front of us. Scouting out the competition. Moore waits for Schulteis to get back on sides and eventually turns it over. Quimby. Oh! Yeah. Offsides on the Icemen. So regardless of the way this one ends, I got to say that I'm pretty impressed with the Raptors' play this morning. They've stepped up and increased their pace of play to hang with this team. Hopefully they can find a way to close it out. Uh-oh, 3-on-1. Good job by Ezel there using his skate. Uh-oh, stay on sides. That puck's in the corner. Someone needs to get there. Cammers, get there. Let's go. Silcott in the corner now. Chips it to the middle, looking for Bledsoe. Uh-oh. Comes back this way. Ezel is going to win the foot race. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he lost it. And Russell makes a great save. Somebody has to get there. That puck is loose. And finally, Ezel is able to scramble and blast that one out of the zone. So we dodged another bullet there on that breakaway opportunity. 4 minutes left.
Go, Raptors!
Snyder. Oh, loses it. Uh-oh, good move there by the Icemen. As they keep the puck in the zone.
Come on, get it! Skate, Raps!
Now Bledsoe with the puck, looks at his options, decides to go for Snyder. And they turn it over. We got a couple players here. Shabbat and Snyder kind of bunched up. Leaves an opportunity. Uh-oh. These refs are going to talk about something. I don't know what they're going to call here, but I didn't see any obvious. Oh, they're going to put Sega in the box. What did Seguin do? Let's see what he calls here. If he even. Oh, he calls a trip? What? He called that from center ice. The other ref is right down next to the play and didn't see it.
Raptors! That's amazing.
That's horse crap.
Absolutely amazing.
I don't know how you make that call from center ice. Like, either you trust your other ref or you don't, you know? All right, Sidney White, left side of the ice, brings it up. And the Icemen ice that one.
Good call. Good job.
The Icemen ice it.
Good job, ref.
All right. Well, we got to kill this off here. Wait a minute. We got 5 on. Okay, yeah. I was about to say we had 5 on the ice. What's going on? All right. Hernandez wins it back to Moore. Moore. Oh, Moore. Instead of settling that puck, he tried to do a one-timer and he whiffed on it. If he had just settled that one, taken a good hard wrist shot, that would have been a great opportunity and a good shot on net. Point from a shot from the point from the Iceman goes right into the chest of one of their players. And now they regroup and bring the puck into the zone. 2:30 left on the clock. White controls it behind the net, sends it up and over the blue line. That's going to be an icing. And line change for the Raptors. Slater, Diesel back on D. We got Schulteis and Bledsoe on the offensive side of things here. Bledsoe wins it back to Slater. Slater backhands one up to the glass. They hold the point, send it right back in, and now Ezel chases behind the net, looking up for Schulteis. Gets it to Schulteis, but Schulteis turns it right over to the middle of the ice. And the Iceman controlling the puck. Good shot, high. I almost feel like the Raptors trying too hard here. Slater, left side of the ice, 25 seconds left. And they're going to put an Iceman in the box. So that's a little gift there as they call number 85 of the Iceman. I didn't see it. It looks like maybe they called interference. This ref's not doing a great job of communicating with the cameramen in the stands. He just kind of skates over and whispers to the scorekeeper what the call was. I think that was interference. So we got 4-on-4 here for 25 seconds. And then if we can keep the puck out of the net, our own net, then we're going to have a power play here for about a minute. Slater, what? These refs are getting whistle happy. I guess they called offsides, but Slater poked that puck right into the zone and went and got it. I don't know what the call is here. But either way, we got 5-on-4 hockey because we pulled our goalie. So now we got 6-on-4 hockey. So Shabbat looks over to Slater. Slater settles it and looks up. He just kind of sends it into the zone, but that's okay. We're going to chase that one. 1 minute remaining in the game. It's going to be a full 6-on-4 in favor of the Raptors for that minute. 1 goal deficit. Hopefully they can spread out, find each other, and put something together here. This is the time where they cannot bunch up. They got to think through what they're doing. Oh, man. Shot by Bledsoe, low, and not with a lot of oomph. Oh, Ezel tips one over to Slater. Slater, looked up, missed the pass, got it off his skate. And now the Icemen come away with it. They're going to turn and fire one down the ice for an empty netter. Goal! So, you know, I like the push there by the Raptors. That's good. 6-on-4, empty net. But in that situation, we got to use the whole ice and find each other. We looked a little too discombobulated there. Good spread out positional hockey and tight puck movement is what you need there to get the puck on net. And we just couldn't pull it together. So this is a 2-goal lead here as the clock winds down. And the Icemen are going to come away with this victory. And the Raptors are going to fall to 1-1 in this Jacksonville tournament. Overall, though, again, I think, between myself, the fans, I think the coaches, too, are probably pretty happy with the level of play that the Raptors stepped up and played this game. Whoa, that's going to do it. A little late hit there. Right in front of the net on Quimby, but the refs step in and separate the players. They're going to agree to disagree. They're going to skate away and wrap this one up. So thanks for joining us. We're back at you this afternoon at what time? 2:30? 2:30. We'll be facing off against the Swamp Rabbits, I think. Is that right?
I believe so.
The Swamp Rabbit, whatever the heck a Swamp Rabbit is. We're going to find out. Sounds like something that's served on a Louisiana brunch plate. Yeah. Swamp Rabbit. How dare you congratulate a hockey player after a loss? I sense the anger among everyone.
Why are they so pissed off?
I don't know. People over there are pissed off too. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Everybody's got their panties in a wad.
Is it the refs? It feels like it's the refs.